Hold on 1 second. Hello? Sushi House? Y'all like to place an order for pickup? Y'all like to have the dolphin roll with a side of foot in your ass and OT sauce? Stay tuned after the intro.
Everybody right now has dreams, don't they, guys? All right, everybody in the NFL, I have a dream of making it in the NFL. I got a dream of winning the Super Bowl. I got a dream of being in a Pro Bowl. I'm really not into dreams anymore, okay? I'm into nightmares. You guys with me on that? You got to end somebody's dream.
This is Raiders Allegiance with Lunatic Raider. Welcome to the dark side.
What is up, Raider Nation? How does it feel to be 3-0? That's right, we put out another hard victory. It was similar to week 1 against Baltimore, where we were down 14, but then we ran off 25 unanswered points, going to overtime and take care of business with a field goal to win it. But man, this game, I'm telling you, these Raider games is putting me on the edge of my seat, sweating bullets. I ain't got no fingernails left. You know what I mean? But all in all, they pulled it out. They did what they had to do. They got the win. Derek Carr almost hit him for 400 yards again, passing. 2 touchdowns and an interception. But I don't put that interception blame on Carr. He was going to Moreau, and Moreau stopped his route where Miami intercepted it for a pick 6. The other touchdown we gave up off a run play that they ran, which on our defense, there was about 2 or 3 guys that were all in the same hole, you know, on defense, and the running back took it to the left, to the open hole, and pay dirt, you know what I mean? But all in all, we did what we had to do. Good teams win games like these. This is the NFL. This is the best of the best. Every team has a chance of beating you, okay? You got 4 quarters where anything can happen. You can't really knock Miami, even though they didn't have Tua, but Brissett came in there and he did his thing for his team. He kept his team in the game. Defensive wise, man, Miami has a decent defense. I don't care what nobody say. You cannot really knock the Dolphins, even though, you know, the record says otherwise, but they give you effort. You know what I mean? They don't just fold and, you know, quit. They give you effort, and they're gonna play hard until that clock hits 0-0-0, you know. But hats off to the Raiders for doing their thing, going out there and handling their business, not letting this game slip away and give us our first loss on the season. So now we open up the season at 3-0. At the same time, Kansas City takes their second loss of the season, so they're 1-2 at the bottom of the division, where you have the Chargers at 2-1, and the Denver Broncos are 3-0 also. But the teams that the Broncos have beaten, the 3 teams they've beaten, combined record is 0-9. So you're only as good as your opposition. You know what I mean? If you're playing horrible opposition or opposition that's not good, it's going to make you look good if you handle your business. But like I said, these are professional teams in the NFL. They're all going to give you top effort. They're not just going to fold over. It ain't no one of those situations, especially early in the season, where you try to tank for a first pick. It's too early in the season to tank. You know, you still have opportunity to win. You can start off out the gate slow, but then later on in the season, you might turn it on, and next thing you know, you're running off a string of wins. So, man, Gruden, you put your team together. You got ballers on this team that's out there just doing their thing. Henry Ruggs showed up again, especially Edwards. Edwards showed up. And my hat's off the barber that we picked up off the Washington practice squad at running back. Josh Jacobs did not make the trip with the team. He did not play, but Barber stepped in, and I think he had 111 yards rushing. First, he started off kind of slow. I was getting kind of frustrated myself, like, man, come on, let's put Regis in. But then all of a sudden, second half come along, and he starts hitting these holes, and he's running hard. And that's all you want from your running back, is to run hard. You know what I mean? The yards after contact is very important at running back, because that shows to you that you're not an easy takedown. First hit, you're not dropping. You know what I mean? First hit, you're taking a glance and blow, and next thing you know, you're off and running. And Barber ran hard in that second half, so my hat's off to him. Renfro, of course, he always steps up. You had Darren Waller do his thing, catching his passes, getting us first downs. Hats off to our kicker. Man, this dude is clutch. He is clutch. Whenever we need his foot and his leg to get this damn win, whether it was Baltimore or whether it's the Dolphins with the OT game, you got to have a kicker that you can rely on, and my hat's off to him. He did a wonderful job. All in all, this team is going to come together. It's coming together. Once, especially like I said before, once these injuries start healing up and these players start returning back to the active roster to go ahead and give us some help and add to the depth. I cannot say this enough with the depth that this team has accumulated during the offseason and during the draft. Magnificent job from Mayock going out and getting Hobbs and all these other cats that's getting out there balling, out of control. So, man, I'm getting excited for this season. We got a big test on next Monday night, where we take on the Chargers in LA. This is going to set us up good. If we can come out the gate 4-0 with all 4 wins, conference wins, that's real big. You also have the opportunity of having the tiebreaker over Kansas City, because you can't just sleep on Kansas City. 1 and 2 or not. The season just started. We know what they can do. They get down in points, and next thing you know, they run them off and they can come back in a victory. And this season, they're not done. But if it ever comes to a point where we are tied for the division, we hold the tiebreaker until we play them and we beat them head to head. If we split head to head, then it's going to go to like opponents, and the like opponents is they lost to Baltimore, they lost to the Chargers. We have to beat the Chargers on Monday. Then we hold 2 victories over Kansas City with like opponents. So our conference record, we will be 4-0 if we take this win next Monday night against the Chargers in LA. So that's our second home. You know what I mean? We got 2. We the only team in the National Football League that has 2 stadiums. You know what I mean? Vegas and LA. So we run this. You know what I mean? I expect a big turnout of Raider fans at this game. I got friends in LA they're talking about going. So man, I hope they turn out in force. I hope the crowd is go nuts and make it hard for Herbert and the rest of that Charger team of theirs, and make it hard for them to hear and adjust and all that other stuff, man. So Raiders, you did your thing. We're 3-0. We haven't been 3-0 since 2002, after we traded Gruden to Tampa Bay and we went to the Super Bowl that year. I'm telling you, the stars are aligning. They're aligning. So we just got to stick to it. Like I said, win or lose, the last game you played is history. Now it's time to move forward to the next game. So that Miami win is over and done with. The team has to focus on the Chargers, take care of business with them, keep their eye on. And see, another good thing I like with the way our schedule is laid out, playing Baltimore allowed you to face a mobile quarterback in Lamar Jackson. Now you facing Herbert, that's also mobile, so that also gives you an advantage of what to expect and how to adjust your defense to counter a dual threat quarterback. But he can throw also too, though. Chargers are not, they're 2-1. You know what I mean? So let's pump the brakes on thinking, it's automatic. It's not an automatic victory. They still have to go out there and bust some ass to win this game, to go 4-0. And it'll be lovely to start off the season 4-0, man. It hasn't happened to our squad in a long time. And to see this happening, it's just like so much stuff is lining up, Like I told you, the Baltimore game reminded me of 2016 when we took on the Saints. We fought tooth and nail in that game. 2-point conversion to win the game. We didn't go for the tie. Man, and that takes a gutsy ass call to do that. And we pulled it off. You know what I mean? This year we had Baltimore Ravens. We pulled it off. We were down 14-0. Came back to win. Same thing happened yesterday against the Dolphins. Down 14-0. We fought and got ourselves back in the game and took the victory. These are the kind of wins that good teams do. This is the thing that hurt us last year. How many games did we have where we lost like that. You know what I mean? Against Kansas City, against the Dolphins. It was always last minute that the other team cashed in on to beat us. But now, the Raiders are back. Like they say, the game is better when the Raiders is good. And right now, we look good. We got a defense. You know what I mean? And it's been a long time coming since you ever even mentioned that word, defense. We always was just down in the bad plays and the miscues. But now, we're back in effect, you guys. So, as we stand, we're 3-0. 3-0 in the conference. Now let's start getting these division games. Chargers, you next. That lightning bolt, you about to just become a spark. You about to tap that ass. And I'm out.